Today I will be talking about a topic that I call 6 things to keep to yourself. You know, we love sharing. We love sharing our highs, we love sharing our lows. We love having friends that we can confide in, people we can talk to, people we can share every nitty-gritty and every bit of our lives with. However, here are 6 things that you need to keep to yourself because it's not everything that you share. I'll start with number 1 and you'll see why you should keep these things to yourself. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Welcome to another edition of Inspire Central. It's me, your girl again, Monica, the Chief Inspirer herself. I'm so happy to have you here with me again today. Today I will be talking about a topic that I call 6 things to keep to yourself. You know, we love sharing. We love sharing our highs, we love sharing our lows. We love having friends that we can confide in, people we can talk to, people we can share every nitty-gritty and every bit of our lives with. However, here are 6 things that you need to keep to yourself because it's not everything that you share. I'll start with number 1 and you'll see why you should keep these things to yourself. The first thing you should keep to yourself is your weaknesses. Your weaknesses, those are things that you're not good at. Those are your Achilles heels. Those are things that people can hold on to and use against you. And so you do not go telling people your weak points. Why? Do you want to be a victim? Don't you know people can take advantage of you when they know your weak points? When they know that you do not have strength in this area, when they know that you are not prepared, you are not adequate, you don't have what it takes in this area, they are likely to take advantage of you. For instance, you may go on telling people, oh, I'm very bad at calculations, I'm very bad at mathematics, I don't know anything about maths, I don't know money maths. And then you're a business owner and somebody says, oh, let me help you with your accounting. And this person comes into your firm and takes over your accounting, knowing that you do not have any skills in accounting. You know nothing about maths. You cannot even check if your accounting books are correct, if they are balanced. You do not know anything about that. And so you have opened yourself up to make yourself a victim. And this person is going to take advantage of you. If this person runs down your company, it will be because you have exposed your weaknesses. So you do not expose your weaknesses no matter what is going on. You do not tell people, this is my weak point. You do not broadcast it. The only people you tell your weak points are people who can help you and are trustworthy. But ordinarily, do not expose your weak points. For something like this, that is that you're bad at maths, you know nothing about accounting, you don't go saying that even to your accountant. Because when you say that, you have simply said, here is my money, here are my books, I don't know if you're going to cheat me, and I cannot even gauge, I cannot even check whether you're cheating me. So do whatever you want with my finances. That's what you're saying. That is what you're saying. So do not share your weaknesses with people because they are likely to take advantage of you. They are likely to utilize that. They are likely to weaponize that and use it against you. Keep your weaknesses to yourself. Play strong where you can and cover your weaknesses. Announce your strengths and keep your weaknesses on the low. Don't announce your weaknesses. Many people do that thing and they find themselves falling prey, falling victims to people. Keep your weaknesses to yourself. Announce your strengths. Drum up your strengths. Tell the world your strengths. Advertise your strengths. But as for your weaknesses, shh, keep quiet about them. Keep quiet about them. There's nothing good that can come out from you announcing that you're bad at something. There's nothing good. Nothing good. If you want to learn, go and learn. If you want to improve on that, go and get a tutor. But do not announce that you're bad at something, except you want to fall prey, except you want to put yourself at a disadvantage, except you want somebody to take advantage of you. The second thing you should keep to yourself are your mistakes. Your mistakes. Those are things that you have done wrong in the past. Those are areas where you have failed in the past and you didn't get it right. A mistake should be left in the past. If you have made a mistake, leave it in the past and let it stay in the past. There is no need to keep telling people of your mistakes. The only time that you can get something good out of announcing your mistake is when you have really got over it, you have outgrown it, or you have fixed it such that you cannot make that kind of mistake again. And you are telling somebody so that they can learn from you. Yes. The only time when you should share your mistakes is when you are telling somebody, especially a younger person, this is what I did, it didn't work out, so don't do it. Don't do it like this, because if you do it like this, it's going to result in this and you would not want that. The only good thing you can gain from announcing your mistake is that you're teaching somebody to not follow that same path in order to avoid making that same mistake. Ordinarily, there's no need announcing your mistake. Let it go. It is in the past. Let the mistake stay in the past. Move on. Look forward. Stop looking backwards. What is done is done. The past is the past. You should let it go. So unless you're teaching somebody who is coming after you, who is a younger person, not to follow the steps that you have followed and make the same mistakes that you made, there really is no reason for you to be telling us about your mistakes. Keep them to yourself. The third thing to keep to yourself is your financial status. That is how much you have in the bank. That is how much you have in stocks and bonds. That is how much savings you have. That is what your investments are. We don't need to know. The only person who should know your financial status is your spouse. And that is if that spouse is building a life with you, if that spouse is trustworthy, if that spouse is also open and transparent to you. If not, there is no need telling anybody about your financial status. Because your financial status is a reflection of the work that you do. Let's look at it this way. You go to work in the morning. You go to work for 30 days a month, you earn a salary, and then you save up. Then you invest it. Then you buy whatever you want to buy. Then you pay whatever it is you have to pay, your fees, your bills, and all that. How does that affect the next person who doesn't share a home with you, who doesn't share a life with you, who is not impacted by your financial status? How does it affect the person? So why do you feel a need to share? Why do you feel a need to tell me that you have so millions in your account? Why do you feel a need to tell us that you have shares in this company and that company, and you're a major shareholder here and you're a minor shareholder there? Why do you have to tell us that? Is that for bragging rights? The only thing that will attract to you is envy, is people asking you to give them money, is people disliking you, and it's people coming to rob you because they know that you're balling. They know that you have the money. And they probably know where you kept it because you're telling them it's in this bank, it's in that bank, you can get it here, you can get it there. What do you stand to gain? You should not expose yourself to that kind of danger, unnecessary envy, by sharing your financial status. Keep that to yourself. Like I said, only your spouse who is building with you, who is loving on you, who is sharing a life and a home with you, and who is transparent to you, needs that information about your financial status. Ordinarily, nobody does. Nobody else does. Whatever money you earn, as long as it is legitimate, is yours to keep, is yours to spend as you deem fit. It is not up to us to tell you how to spend your money. So because we cannot tell you how to spend your money, you don't have to tell us how much money you're making. Otherwise, you're going to see people come up with brilliant ideas and say, but you're earning so million, so why don't you give me a portion? But you're earning so amount of money, so why don't you invest it in this or in that? It's not a smart move. It is not a smart move to share your financial status with people. The fourth thing you should keep to yourself is your financial win. This is a bit similar to your financial status, but the difference is that your financial status is telling us where you are now, but your financial win tells us what money just came in, what win you just got, maybe what lottery, what jackpot you just won, things like that. Your financial win is something you should keep private. Yes, the same thing that happens when you share your financial status with people is the same thing that will happen when you share your financial wins with people. People who do not need to know, people who do not care, and people who would only want a cut of your hard work that they have not earned. If you tell people that you just got a big windfall, you will hear them say, so give me some of it now. Give me some. Won't you give me some money? Let me send you my account number so you can transfer me some money. Come on, share. You don't need all that money. Did you know it was coming? It's just a jackpot. Somebody just gave you that money. Millions. What will you do with millions? Just give me some. People will start coming with bright ideas. And when you say no, at this point, I think you should not say no, because you already invited them in by announcing your big wins. But when you say no, you are just going to get yourself a new batch of enemies. You are going to get haters, people who will dislike you because they feel you have all that money and you're not sharing. You're so stingy, you're so unkind, you're so mean. You have all that money and you're keeping it to yourself. Not only will they dislike you for not sharing your money with them, they will feel entitled to that money because you have announced it. Why were you sharing the news when you will not share the loot? Why share the news when you will not share the money? Since you have started it, you might as well go all the way. Why stop halfway through? You have shared the news, you may as well share the money. So if you know that you want to be able to control how you spend your own money without interference, without unnecessary suggestions, without people hating you for spending your own money the way you deem fit, it is time for you to hush. Keep quiet on your financial wins. Stop telling people about money that has come that they cannot partake from. It is actually annoying. It is actually annoying when you're on the receiving side, when you're the one who is informed of money that you cannot spend. So, in order for you to prevent this unnecessary envy, keep this information about your financial wins to yourself. The fifth thing you should keep to yourself is your ideas. Ideas. People say ideas are a dime a dozen, meaning that there are so many ideas out there. Yes, I agree. They are ideas. But sometimes you get an idea and immediately you also get a way of implementing it. You don't just get the idea and you start wondering, so what do I do with this idea? You sometimes get the idea and also get clear instructions of how to implement that idea. And if you go about sharing your ideas and your implementation steps, somebody can steal your idea and implement it. Way too many people have shared their ideas with the wrong people and had them steal their ideas. And then they become upset and start venting and saying, I shared it with you because you're my friend. I told you about this because I trusted you. You're supposed to be my bosom friend. You're supposed to be my sibling. Why did you go with my idea? Why did you steal it? Why did you implement it? Well, if you cannot keep your ideas to yourself, I don't think it is fair for you to blame somebody else for implementing those ideas. Because you did not just give them the idea, you also gave them the template of how to implement this idea. You gave them the idea, you gave them the steps, the practical steps to make the idea come to pass. So why are you upset? Why are you upset that your friend, your family member, your colleague, your partner has run with your idea because you shared it. So stop sharing. So if you want to keep your ideas safe, if you want to ensure that nobody steals your ideas, keep quiet about them. Keep them to yourself. Implement them on your own. Implement them. And if you need people to help you implement them, there should be NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, and they have to be ironclad so that nobody leaks out the information, nobody shares the modus operandi, nobody shares the strategy with anybody that is outside the team, and you and your team carry out the idea to the fullest and then make it marketable or do whatever it is you want with it. Keep your ideas to yourself. There are many idea stealers out there, and they will steal your idea, especially if you give them the strategy, if you give them the practical steps of bringing those ideas to life. They will steal your idea and they will not give you credits. They will not look back. They will earn from it. They will milk it for all that is worth, and you will stay there and be watching them. So do not share your ideas. Keep your ideas to yourself and implement them. Then when they have become full-blown ideas that have become concepts that have materialized, now you can share with the world. But as long as your idea is in infancy, that is not when you should share it with anybody. Keep it to yourself, implement it, and let it become all that it can be before you announce it to the world. The sixth and final thing you should keep to yourself is your next move. Your next move is what you're doing next. It is where you're going to next, what you're implementing next, what next step you're taking. What are you doing? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you planning to execute? Where are you? What stage are you in your execution process? Keep those things to yourself. Whatever your next move is, it doesn't necessarily have to be about your business. It doesn't necessarily have to be about your job. It can be about any area of your life, such as that you're building a house. Keep that next move to yourself. Or that you are going to get married and have a court wedding and it's just a small thing. Keep it to yourself. You're not inviting people, so why are you announcing it? Or that you're going to freeze your eggs. Keep that to yourself. You don't need a crowd to freeze your eggs, do you? So keep that to yourself. So whatever it is that your next move is, especially when it does not need you announcing it to people or inviting people to come and join you in carrying out that next move, you don't have to announce it. Keep it to yourself. Now, one reason why people say keep your next move to yourself is that sometimes these things do not manifest when you announce them, because then you have dissipated energy. Then instead of building and hatching this thing in private, you have announced it to everybody, and then some people start to tell you, oh, but that's not something you should be doing, or they start to come in with negative energy or negative talks, or start to make you feel small, and then you start to doubt yourself and you're no longer sure of what you're doing, and then before you know it, your next move never happens. It never materializes, because you have spent your energy telling everybody, and now they have brought in their own energy and dissipated your energy that was focused, that was positive, and that was intended to carry out the next move. So whatever your next move is, keep it to yourself. You don't have to share. Like I said about sharing your ideas, you don't have to share your next move until that move has been taken. Share it when it is now something you're reminiscing on, when it's now something you're reflecting on, when it's something that has taken place already, not something that will take place. Don't share your next move with people. And apart from that, sometimes when you share your next move, people start to look at you like, all right, let's see, what's she going to do now? Let's see, we're watching her. And by the time you feel all eyes on you, you start to feel that pressure. and you are no longer focused. You are now worrying about what will people see, what will people do. You are now under intense pressure, and you need clarity of mind to implement anything. You need focus. You need to have this stability, mental stability, and confidence in yourself when you're about taking your next move. That is not the time for you to face peer pressure or face intense pressure from people who are now wondering, let's see how should we do it, let's see how he will do it, let's see if that will come to pass. Now you're dealing with naysayers. Now you're dealing with people who are wondering if you can really do this. Now you're dealing with people who are curious. Now you're dealing with all sorts of pressure from all corners, and you do not need that for you to take your next move. So when you want to take a move, focus on yourself. Be confident. Look within. Stop asking people what their opinions are. Stop trying to get people to see the sense in what you're doing. Just do it. If they see the sense in it, fine. If they don't, fine. As long as you felt the conviction to do it and it was something good and you did it, that's okay. If it works out, fine. If it fails, fine. But what matters is that you did it. You did not do it under the glare and the intense pressure that comes from the crowd, the naysayers, those who care, those who do not care, and those who are just observers. So do not share your next move. Well, these are the 6 things to keep to yourself. I hope you've learned something new. I hope you have been inspired. You know, that's what we do for each other, fellow inspirers. So I hope I have inspired you today, just as you inspire me. Please do not forget to drop your comments and tell me what you think. Do you have a 7th move you want to share with us? Tell us of things that you feel we should keep to ourselves so that we can become better, so that we can implement them better, and we do not have to face the scrutiny and the pressure that come from the naysayers and the crowd. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. That is your way of supporting me. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, click the notification button so you will know as soon as I update. Please do not forget to like and share my videos. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.